Hi.
Are you there?
Hi there. Can you hear me?
Umenda live?
Yes.
Kwani? Okay, yes, you're there. But I can't hear you. Check, wait, streaming for off. Can you hear me now? There was an issue with my broadcast.
That one is the saved one.
Now, kindly let me know. Oh, that's the saved one?
Yes.
Can you hear me? Okay. So,
Comment if you can hear me. Can you hear me?
Oh, this is a world live. Prophet is live.
Thank you. Thank you, Alice. Thank you. So I think we can start now. Sorry about that. A bit of hitch here and there. So I'm going to start on this. I need to. Thank you, Alice. Well, most welcome. Most welcome. So guys, we're going to start off immediately. And for those who've joined, welcome to this amazing stream. I'm on live for this amazing topic about house girls. I know majority of us have at least one or two in their houses or probably have encountered their friends or family with a house girl or house help or even a nanny. Here in Kenya, whether it's a nanny, it's a help in the house, I think we give them the same name, but I think it's time we started telling the difference between a nanny and a housekeeper, so that at least obligations are set according to what they're supposed to do. So straight on, I'll go straight to the point. So on this topic today, be ready to learn. Kindly comment down below if you have any challenges or comments or questions or issues that probably you've been going through, so that I can be able to handle them. And I'm going to start off with our topic for today is house help orientation, procedures and tips. So we are going to proceed. Thank you, Yvette. Thank you. We are going to proceed. Kindly alert, maybe you can alert the Facebook guys to join on YouTube, because that is where the stream has gone. something happened and interfered with the Facebook stream. So we are live only on Facebook for now, on YouTube for now. So yes, our topic for today is house help orientation, procedures and tips. And I'm going to start off with pre-orientation, because before you do an orientation, there must have been some steps that you've undertaken before you get to the orientation. I'll just go through them briefly. Number one, you have to have sourced for that person that you'd want to orient. And number two, when you're after sourcing, I believe you get a number. So in the event that you have several, even if it's one, it's always important to interview that particular person, have already set up a set of questions which you can go through easily with the person. Just write down the answers they are giving you, so that you are able even to refer in the event that you need to check if probably or maybe compare between the candidates that you have. And then from there you go ahead and hire. And once you hire, I believe you've agreed all the other details, where they are going. Thank you, Ida, and most welcome. Where they are going, if probably your home, where you are. So you need to give them all those details, and salary included. You need to discuss. Don't say we will discuss when you come. Just discuss it there during the interview so you can agree. And after now agreeing on hiring, then provide the reporting date, where they are going, your home, where you're located, when they're going to come, even give time. Say come at this time, so that probably they might find you home, or yeah, it's important to give the time. And then number four, prepare your household for the person coming in, especially for those who have children and probably maybe a spouse. Guys, it's always important to say, I've been sourcing for a house help, and I just found one who has met my requirements, and they'll be reporting on this and this date. Tell that to your children. Communicate so that they will be waiting, they'll be expecting. Yeah, don't just boom unaingia tu into the house and you're like, this is your new help for today. No. Prepare them so that they are ready to welcome this new person into their home. And then ensure that your house is in a sample state. What I mean by this is that don't, just because you're hiring, don't wait to hire so that you now this person who's come in is the one who's come to clean clothes for 1 week, that you've been holding for 1 week. This person is the one who is coming to dusting and to even washing utensils for like 2 days. No. Let this person, when they come, immediately they enter your house, let them at least see a sample. Let them see the house. They see, they should be able to know that this is the way I need to maintain this place. Otherwise, if they find it in a mess, that is how they are going to be keeping it, and you will not have questions to ask them, because that is how they found it in the first place. So that is why it's even important to communicate to your household, so that they can be able to help you probably achieve that sample house unit you want this person to maintain. And number 6, then from there now, you wait for your help to report, and that is where the orientation now process begins. So on reporting day, now this person, assuming you've agreed, and this person day 1 has come at around say 4 p.m. What do? Don't get confused. Put your hands together and just be ready for that person, because if you get confused, you're going to mix up things and you're going to be doing the wrong things. Be ready. So the first thing you do when this person walks into your house is introduction. Introduce this person. Introduce the person who has come to your home, to your household, because I'm assuming probably they have met you maybe there with your children and your spouse and maybe other people. Introduce them, tell them this is who and who, even your children by name, tell them, and show them your house and the space that you have. Maybe it's a 3-bedroom, show them just briefly, and then immediately show them where they'll be sleeping so that they can rest their luggage into the room. And from there, that is when now you welcome them. But first things first, let them relax. Yeah, ask them to take a shower, because you see, these things, if they are done immediately these people come in, then they are able to maintain them that way. So when this person comes, it doesn't matter if they had showered where they were before they left where they were. Even for COVID issues, let them come, let them get comfortable to your house, and let them shower. Now after showering, you can offer them a drink or food just to make them comfortable, or even both, and make them feel at home. If this person sees such kind of reaction from the start, that is the kind of they are going to maintain that kind of thing throughout whatever they have been seeing. That is what also they are going to be doing even to your visitors. So you need to portray a very good example. And number 3 is share your traditions. Now, as she's getting comfortable and maybe probably taking a drink, then you can briefly like go through your traditions, things that you know that you need to communicate in the first thing, when before they even start doing anything. Things like probably washing hands, maybe showering, things like maybe probably you had decided that they are going to quarantine, which should have been communicated during the interview, or when you decided you are hiring that person. Otherwise, they are going to have kind of a shock when you tell them that they are going to quarantine for 2 weeks and yet they were coming to work. So it's always important that that you communicate and tell them whether they are going to quarantine before even they report to your place of work. So tell them if they need to be putting on a mask, probably maybe for 2 weeks as you observe, then communicate that time. Those are kind of traditions that you need to give them. Anything, tell them no touching this, no before doing this, just put it forward and let them know. Remove your shoes before you do what? Before you enter the house, we sleep at this. Just talk so that even this person can get comfortable being at your home. And number 4, schedule the orientation. Now at this point, this is where you talk to them and tell them that you're going to be doing an orientation for them, and give the day, give the time. Some orientation can take even weeks, can take days. So give them time and be specific. Yeah. Be specific on what they are telling you. So on what you're telling them, so if it's the orientation, they need to be prepared psychologically. If probably they've arrived today and the orientation is supposed to be the following day, then in this case you need to tell them, tomorrow I'm going to be taking you through this and that. Yeah. And this is the point at which you communicate, in case probably maybe you have an external trainer coming to train your house help. So you need to be very on point and tell them probably like, so this person will be coming to orient you, and they're going to take you through ABC procedures. They're going to be doing this and that to you. If it's in the event that it's you is orienting them, tell them you're going to be orienting them from tomorrow. Yeah. And if you're hiring an external trainer, then make sure that you have already scheduled an appointment with them, and also provided a budget for the same, so that you do not get disappointed. And now we enter now the real orientation. So if you decide, and if you're coming in, kindly welcome. My name is Faith Kaimba. I'm your host for today, taking you through orientation tips for your house help. Kindly keep it right here. So now this is the time now you're going to do the orientation, and these are some of the tips that you're going to follow for you to be able to have a productive orientation. So number one is give a detailed introduction. Introduce them, show them your space, show them where the kids sleep. Introduce your children by names, even if it's two names, it's okay. Introduce your spouse, introduce your other people who are staying in your house. If probably maybe you have a gardener or a driver, make sure that you do all those introductions. Show them. If you have a garage, a store, just show them. Don't get tired. Show them, because the next time you'll be sending them to get them something from the store, which you did not show them. So how do you expect them to get there? Tell them where you keep your keys, general introduction. When you open this is where we keep our keys, and once you're done, you need to close and put them back there so that the next person can do what? Remember, we are getting organized, yeah? So that the next person can find them when they need them. So give a very detailed introduction. If it's the shoes of the kids, tell them you keep Mike's shoes here, you keep Ashley's shoes here, these are their clothes. Just don't be mean with introduction. Just give a good introduction. And from there, now you need to create a conducive environment. Remember that you need to make them feel comfortable. They need to relax, and the orientation process itself is very tiring and very exhausting. So let them relax, yeah, and let them know that what they are going to do is something worth it, because this is about their work, yeah. By the way, in the first one, when you're doing introduction of the environment, remember that this will be their office. So treat it as such. Let them know that this is their place. That way they'll have a belonging. They'll feel at home, and when they're working, they will know that they are in their office and they will do their work very efficiently. So make them feel comfortable. Let them eat early enough. Let them relax. Yeah. Because there might be no time to do those, to eat or relax, maybe grab a snack. So let them eat on time and beforehand. And please don't forget to share your expectations. Tell them how it will be, because you need to talk to them like the way you get oriented at your own place of work. Remember, this is their workplace. So make sure that you share your expectations, what you expect of them, yeah, in this workplace. Okay, then as you interact, talk and engage, so you can get to know and learn them. Because remember, this is a new person who is coming, and unless you interact and talk to them, then you'll not be able to know what kind of people they are. Ask them, yeah, talk. Just know if they are married, they have children. Just interact. How many do they go to school? Talk and just get deep. But don't interfere with private issues, and be nice, but show them how serious things need to be. Because if you show them it's niraha, then that is what you're going to reap. So what the best thing to do is show them, yes, be nice to them, but again, don't be so strict, but show them that things are serious. This is work. You need to work and you need to be productive. Number 3 is lay your ground rules. I always say this. Why? Because this is where you'll find them stepping on your toes. You did not tell them the never evers of your house. You did not tell them what you don't like and what you dislike, and what you like, what you dislike and what you like. So communicate that beforehand. Just give them those rules and tell them as it is. By the way, if you're not sure about your ground rules, just take a pen and paper and put them down. Okay? Put your rules down, so that when this person is coming, is breaking the rules, then they don't say they did not know. Yeah? Because otherwise they'll just be sorry. So what you do, communicate and tell them, no shouting at the kids. Yeah, if you need to communicate, talk to me. You don't ask, or probably engage with the man of the house. You talk. If you have issues, you talk to me. These are some of the things that make us get annoyed, and we start now complaining about our health, yet we did not communicate. Communication is very important. Give them your ground rules. If it's the shopping list, tell them they should be sending to you. They should, tell them that they should not beat your children, because next time you'll find them pinching them. Did you tell them not to do that? You cannot assume. Do not. So kindly communicate, communicate, communicate. Tell them if you don't need them to clean your room or to enter your room, just say it. Yeah. So lay your ground rules. In the first things first, just tell them. If possible, give them written if possible. Number 4, manage the expectation. What you need to expect of them at the end of the orientation, what it is about. So you're going to be taking them through this process of showing them how and what to do and when. Make sure that they need to understand this is all about it, because that is what has brought them there. And number 5, prepare beforehand. So the orientation involves a lot of practicals, a lot of doing of whatever things, and like probably maybe at your workplace you'll be told maybe prepare a certain report. Here in their office, their work is to do a lot of doing, a lot of working. So if it's cleaning a toilet, why don't you show the way it's supposed to be cleaned, the way you like it? Otherwise, don't say fanya. Yeah. So when you're preparing beforehand, make sure you know what exactly you're supposed to do, to deliver. Otherwise, you're going to be seeing yourself mixing up issues and getting tired. Prepare your mindset as well, so that you do not get exhausted in the way, and so that you are able also to deliver. If you are cleaning, because you'll be doing a lot of cleaning, maybe you'll also be cooking, maybe you will be washing. Prepare the detergents, the cleaning materials, the brooms, everything. Prepare them, and if you need to shop the day before, so that they are available, because those are the things that this person is going to be using. These are their tools of trade, so you need to provide them. And then number 6, guys, please be practical. Be practical, just like you'd want anybody else to be practical to you. Show them the exact thing they need to do and how it needs to be done. Yeah. And how you want it to look after being done. Okay. Show it yourself, like by example. If it's cooking, show them, don't get tired. If it's washing the house, don't say wash. Just show by example. There are some people who understand better when they see. So just show the exact thing that they need to do. And then number 2, tell them to do things which are practical as well. Things that you yourself can also do. Remember, if you are left in that house, you will probably be the very person who will be working in that house. So don't say things which are not practical. Don't say you need to be washing duvets every other day. Yeah. You don't say things which you yourself cannot do. Remember, one day you'll be left in that house. Remember, that is your house. So one day you'll be left in that house. Will you be able to perform those duties? So give things which are practical, which make sense to the human mind. This is not an animal that you're dealing with. You're dealing with a human being. So say things that people can manage and that are manageable anyway. Okay. And if you deliver this practically yourself, then you will not be disappointed at all, because that is the kind of thing this person will be striving to achieve. And number 7, I will say provide a list of your schedules. In a home setup, I believe each and everybody has a way, or probably a routine, in which they follow on a day-to-day basis. So if you yourself do not have that routine, I don't know why you are hiring and whether you expect that person to deliver when they come to your house. Yeah, so prepare a schedule of routines that happen in your house. Could be daily. Some routines are daily, some are weekly, others are monthly. Just say it. Tell them that these are things you need to be doing on a daily basis from morning to evening. These are things that I expect you to be doing on a weekly basis. If it's cleaning the windows, these are things I expect you to be doing on a monthly basis. Okay, if it's probably doing a shopping list, or maybe whatever you do on a monthly basis, make sure you communicate. If it's cleaning the car, let them know that the car needs to be cleaned. They need to find the car where in the morning clean. So you need to put those things down so that at least they have something to refer to. Remember, they are not a computer, it's a human mind, and they can forget. So if you communicate these things and give them a list of a routine schedule of what it's expected of them, then at least they'll have something to refer. Okay, I believe we are together. Welcome to those who are joining. And then from there, number 8, don't assume they know anything. Just like I said, show it like they've never seen it. Show exactly the way you want. Remember, this could be a completely new person, maybe even in an urban area. Remember, it could be somebody who's never even worked in a home setup of a town, in a town. Maybe they have worked in Ushago, and this time now they are coming to this huge flat, or maybe this huge mansion, So make sure that you communicate everything and anything that they need to know at that particular time. Okay, so don't assume they know. So communicate. And then number 9, ask them to try out as you watch. Whatever you've shown, try and ask them to do it so you can see if they are doing it the way you like it or the way you would want them to do it. So that at least you're sure that whatever you've shown then has been understood. If it's folding clothes, for example, show them a moment. If it's folding clothes, show them how they're supposed to fold the clothes. And then next time, give them, if it's a t-shirt, take a t-shirt and give them another piece of t-shirt so that they can do it together with you. That way you will not be assuming anything. If it's a trouser, and don't show them how to fold a t-shirt and not show them how to fold a trouser, because they don't know. So show them how to fold a t-shirt, a trouser, the socks, all those things in detail. And number 10, I want to tell you guys, be nice. Be nice to these people. Yeah, show them love, laugh, and live a good life with them. Because if you're not nice to them, if you do not get to a point of trusting them even with your own house, guys, I know sometimes we don't trust them even with our own fridge, the things that are in the fridge. Yet we trust them with our children. We lock all the doors in our houses. We lock the fridge and all the food stores. Yeah, we just remove just what is needed. Fine, it is okay. It is good to control whatever is being taken out in your house. But if you cannot trust them with the food that you have bought, why do you trust them with the cooking? How do you know that this food has not been poisoned? And why do you trust them even with your entire life of your children? And leave your houses locked, but leave them with your children. Yeah, let us be nice, let us be human. It doesn't cost anything to, the day probably this person decides they are going to do a check of their items and see what if probably maybe they have picked something that does not belong to them. But if you can trust them with your children, then trust them with whatever you have there in the house. Just keep things which you do not want to be seen or to be tampered with in a safe place. Just like I said, we store such important things in safes. So guys, I want to leave you. I hope these tips have been the procedure has been of help, but I want to leave you with some additional tips, just so that you can be able to do a proper orientation and be able to withstand and be able also to maintain this house help, because you don't want to keep on changing every other time. Remember that these are human beings, and I always say, remember that what the training that you've given them is a training to be for them to be able to help you. This is your house, guys. Number one, this is your house. It's not their house, so you've not handed over the house. It's just the responsibilities that you are giving them to help you achieve. So don't do the orientation and stop there. Yeah, you've not handed over your house. You've just trained them on how to assist you um with certain responsibilities in the house. So make rounds once in a while to make sure things are in check, and this way them themselves, they will know that you are in control. You're in control and you are alert all the time. You're not taking anything for granted. But the time you train them and you go, yeah, and leave them to work, really that person is going to be taking you for granted all the time, and they will be just treating you like, a boss. Yeah, and they will be doing the right thing only when you're there. But if you make sure that at least you are in check, and they know that anytime you can be, touching here and there, just show them this is your house, guys. Take control. Don't leave your houses to the house help. Number two, try and do things yourself sometimes. Like wake up in the morning and try do a routine, a morning routine yourself. Wake the kids up, prepare them, prepare breakfast, do something. Yeah, this way they'll know that you did not hire them because you can't do these things. You just hired them because probably you have some important errands or issues to handle. So once in a while, try and do these things yourself. They also need to see that the things you've told them to do are not impractical. You yourself can handle them. Yeah, you can even just wake up and decide, today I'm washing clothes, today I'm ironing, today I'm cooking. Yeah, so take control and take charge of your houses. Then number three, appreciate their efforts when they do right and nice things. Just like we'd want to be appreciated even by our own spouses, by our own bosses, try and appreciate them. When they do something nice, tell them that they have done something good and that you like it. They make good food, appreciate and tell them the food is really nice. But in the event, probably maybe that food maybe has a lot of salt or something, but the food is nice, you can just say, for example, like let's say, Evelyn, the food is really nice today. You've not made such food in a long time. And the presentation is amazing. Talk to them in a nice way. And the presentation is amazing. Then you can follow now with what probably you don't like about the food. But again, you don't need to be so negative. Put it in such a way that next time, try and reduce the salt, so that at least you can be able to take more. Just be nice and report nice things. Don't always be negative. When you're always negative, remember you're putting negativity into this person, and this person is going to give you nothing but negativity in your own house. And that is the time you start saying, I need a house help, atuelewani, what. It's not because of anything. It's for lack of communication, or probably communicating in the wrong manner. So appreciate them and tell them, give them tips if you can. When you go out, you can buy them something and tell them, hey, I just found this and I thought it would look good on you. They are in your house, remember. And then number four, pay them on time. These people are working, and they are working for a living. They have responsibilities as well. So don't take your time to pay them. Pay them, and pay them what you had agreed. Yeah. But in the event, because issues happen, things happen, if you need probably to delay their salary, communicate beforehand and tell them, I will be late in paying you by like 1 week or 5 days. but I can get you this half salary or something. Give them and tell them when you're going to give them the balance. And please keep your promises. Don't just promise and you forget. Yeah, because for them, some don't know even how to ask. They will just keep quiet. Yeah. Remember, they also have children. Some have children in school. They have parents they are taking care of. So treat them just like you'd want you yourself to be treated by your own employer. And if you it gives them a lot of motivation. And the last thing I'm going to tell you is that please give them some time off. These people are working just like you, so give them some time off to relax. If probably maybe in this pandemic you're not letting your girls out, then you need to communicate that as well before they come. But give them some time off. Let them even go relax, maybe watch some TV, or maybe even sleep, yeah, or play with the kids. Give them some time off. Yeah, I know most of the house girls here in Kenya take offs on Sunday, and it's always good to tell them to take care of themselves when they go out there. Always have their masks on and avoid touching, the usual COVID-19 measures, their eyes, nose, and mouth. Just be straightforward. Yeah. And guys, if you follow these tips, I believe the life that you're going to live will be a very comfortable and stress-free life in your houses. And it will be comfortable for all of you, for the people living in your home, your household, for everybody, even the house girl themselves, because now they know that the people they are staying with, they have a working, there's a cohesion, there's some peace, there's some, so they are able to do their work without issues. So let us stick to these tips. If you have something, maybe probably you can share that maybe you'd want me to touch on, but there's so much to talk about. For those who can, I would advise, for those who can, it's not a must, especially those with very small babies and others are going to school. Try and try and get maybe probably a DM who is going to be helping, who can be helping them maybe in the cleaning. It really helps them. Remember, we said these are human beings, these are not animals, so let us treat them as such. And our complaints are going, you will be getting to the house and you will not be asking any questions. Yeah, just because you've done first things first and things right. So let us try and achieve this. Thank you guys for those who've joined. Thank you very much, Alice, Mary Wamboi, Caroline Macharia, Caroline McKenna. Oh, thank you, Carol. So much love from Israel. Oh, thank you, Carol. Guys, I'm waiting for your comments. I'm waiting for your questions and anything that you'd want probably to tell me. Thank you, Teacher Charles, for joining. Thank you, Brenda. Thank you, Betty. Thank you, Aida from Eldoret. Asante Sana. Yeah. Thank you, Yvette. Guys, let me know what you feel about this particular topic, and whether maybe it has inspired you or been of help to you. And let me know maybe what else I can discuss next time, because guys, we need to put up with our homes. We need to take charge of our homes, and it only has to start with you, the woman. Yes, it has to start with you. So let us try and do the things right, and we are going to have a very easy time in our homes. So unless probably maybe somebody has a question, that's Yvette, to give uniform or not, what's your thoughts? So guys, just I would still want to mention, and by the way, as I was giving these tips, remember that I do provide orientation for your house helps, for those who do not have the time, or probably for those who do not know how to do it, or maybe those who want that professional touch. I do provide training for your house helps at a fee, and it comes as a package. Whether to give uniform or not, it's a personal perspective, just the way you'd probably want it. There are those who prefer uniform, but the uniform is not to differentiate them from the family. Uniform, even me myself, I would want to wear that uniform when I am working in, let's say, from morning to evening, just because I don't want to make my clothes, uh, let's say you're feeding the baby, you're doing this and that, you're cleaning. Uniform is not to differentiate, and I think you need to communicate that to them, because sometimes they feel that they are putting on the uniform just to be different from you guys. No, 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 no. It's simply to make their working environment conducive, and for them to be able to work without spoiling their clothes, their nice clothes. Remember, we also want them to dress well, because these houses are houses with children, houses with men, houses with our own boys. So they need to dress well, and I believe for them to dress decently, if they do not understand the word decent and dress like that, then I think uniform is the better option, because that way, at least they are going to do what they are going to put on the uniform that you yourself have selected. And in my package, I have included two sets of uniform, a dress and a bonnet. So if you want to engage me, kindly let me know and book your time and schedule you, just like I mentioned, and then we can come, and I come as early as your house girl wakes up, or as yourself wake up, until the time the dishes are done and the kitchen is clean, spotless clean. That's the time I leave your house. So it will be 1 day orientation, but in the event probably you want a 5 day orientation or a 1 week orientation, we do provide. You just alert me on the kind of orientation you would want to have. I believe even there are some who have joined here who have already scheduled their appointments with me. So, guys, I'll be coming to your homes and I'll be giving that orientation to your house help. And I believe the kind of touch I'm going to leave with them will not be anything to compare to. So, thank you so much. Anyone else with a question or a comment? Let me know. Those with children, with those with house helps who are dabbling as a housekeeper and as a nanny, I think you really need to be very thorough with the orientation, so that you do not get disappointed, or probably your children do not suffer, or the TV does not become the babysitter, because there is a probability that will happen. So you need to be very efficient and very thorough with the orientation, so that at least there is no side which has been left, which is not provided for. Otherwise, you'll be finding maybe your children have not been given much attention, or maybe the housekeeping bit also has not been done. They need to know how to manage their time, so that they can be able to handle all the tasks provided. Thank you so much, guys. I hope I've been of help to you. Keep it right here. For those who have not subscribed, kindly subscribe to this channel, and I'll be posting more of these videos to you to enhance your living and make your lives comfortable, because again, we don't want stress. Yeah. So keep it right here, guys. Share, and let me know what help you need me to come through for you. Thank you so much for those who've joined. May God bless you. Thank you. Unless there's something somebody has to tell me, I will now close this stream, so we can start leaving for those who are here. Thank you, Mary. Yes. Thank you. Sorry guys, something happened. Sorry, something happened and I was taken out. The electricity went off. But I know at least we had finished. So in case somebody has been left here, at least I had already ended the session. So in case probably somebody is left here, just came to say bye. Bye guys.